A lot of YouTubers have completely given up on YouTube, and for me, as like a person who's trying to like be YouTuber, a vlogger, I basically kind of classify myself more as a vlogger than a YouTuber, but I do feel like I'm more of like I feel like I'm like a YouTuber, but like legally speaking, I'm like more of a vlogger because a YouTuber, you can basically never see their face, and they're like a YouTuber, a person who like uploads, like maybe it's just all nature, and like like they like show like a whole bunch of maybe cars or something. You don't know even who's behind the camera, who's recording. Maybe they just like do excellent cinematography and things of that sort. But a vlogger is like a video logger, a person who is logging their day through video. So I guess like I'm more of like a vlogger or a YouTuber, but like they just kind of mesh together. A person who is uploading videos on YouTube. I think that there's going to be a huge new wave of YouTubers, and like I'm really being serious about this. I'm talking about like being really really serious because if we look at the people who we look at as YouTubers, they're simply just not going as hard as they should be going. And the reason why they're not going as hard as they should be going because they get in trouble. We are talking about grown men who are scared to get in trouble. I think that's like the new like millennium of, it's like we created an entire generation of adults who are easy to control like a child. Oh, don't do that because you're going to get in trouble. It's like you are a full-grown adult, like you are almost 30 years old, and you are afraid that you are going to get in trouble. Like how ridiculous of a fact that is. And I'm not talking about going to jail. I'm not talking about going to prison. I'm talking about people are scared to get in trouble. What's the trouble? Oh, people complaining about you. Guess what? No matter what you do with your life, people are going to complain about you. You can be the most perfect person, and people are still going to complain about you. You might as well go all out, put your foot on the gas pedal, and redline this motherfucker. You live once. I mean, like, I'm starting to really look at, like, being a human being, and it's pretty freaking dope. Like, it's pretty amazing to be a human being that, like you are, like, say, like, if you buy, like, a little pocket bike or something and you can ride it around, it's like you are, like, you have, like, this little vessel, this body. You have this human body where you can do stuff. You can go climb a mountain. You can build stuff. You can run down to Home Depot or Lowe's and, like, build whatever you want. You can, like, go to an art store, get some clay, sculpt something. Like, you can, like, go, like, you can, like, do things. It's freaking weird. It's really, really cool, actually. Because, like, what intrigues me about YouTube is because I get to create. I get to tell my life. I get to play around. And it's just like all that you are as a human being is like this thing that can, like, play around and create. The YouTubers of the past played around and created, and that's why they attracted audiences upwards of like 50 million views, millions and millions. I'm not talking about like Mr. Beast, because Mr. Beast is like hundreds of millions, but like the other YouTubers, like, you know, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, all these people, these grown men are just shells of themselves. They're dried up. They are honestly really pathetic. It almost hurts so much to see someone with so much opportunity, and by opportunity, I'm talking about money, that they can do whatever they want to do, and they don't. They don't because, all right, well, now it's time to get a wife. And then, you know, women are master manipulators of the mind. They can control a man slowly over time. Once you are in like a committed relationship as a man, your testosterone drops about 20%. What defines a man is his testosterone. That's chemically speaking. With these YouTubers, it's really sad. It's just like like I don't know why I feel the need to insert myself into YouTube. Like, why am I not, you know, trying to be like a painter artist, or maybe like a sculptor? Why am I not trying to, you know, and you know, oh, Paul, you want the fame? Yes, I do. Why don't you try to make music? Why don't you try to become like a rapper? Like, why don't, it's kind of strange that there's like, why don't I try to become like an actor? Why don't I try, like, there's so many different ways to get that recognition that so many people want. You know, I want to be important. I want to be somebody. If I say the name John Travolta, if I say the name, like, you know, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, these are people. They're important people. I want to be important. Maybe that comes from, you know, me never having friends in preschool, kindergarten, middle school, high school. I had some people who, you know, I hung out with, but that loneliness, that never just being the NPC in the background, that's not even in the shot. That's not even in the game that people see. Like the NPC that's just like way back there. Like maybe like, I don't know, like, why on earth would I want to be famous? There's so many very difficult implications that come with being famous. And you might think that once you are famous forever. That's not true. Literally, you know, you could be famous here in Los Angeles, and then you move to Cambodia or something, and then nobody knows who you are, and you're just a normal person. And then outside of that, you could still be living inside of Los Angeles, but if you stop making your art and you stop, like, you know, producing stuff for a long enough period of time, you just become a nobody. So many actors, you know, that they fall into that category. I don't know why I want to be famous, okay? I don't know why I want to be famous. The reason why I believe that I will be like a famous person is because I believe that when I want to, I can really nurture people. I can nurture men, you know, because I get that nurturing from the Logan Paul of the past. Like, and what I'm talking about, I'm going to explain this. When I saw him move into, I think the number was like $15,000 a month apartment. When he bought his $300,000 4x4 square G-Wagon and then put a snowplow on it and then put like the little shovel and the rack on the top. As a man, it's rare to see that. And to be able to have the opportunity and the access to just turn on my phone and watch the video for free. I'm like, he's not a cartoon. This is not an animation. This is a real guy in real life who is doing just the craziest things on the planet. And then you look at the Markiplier of the past, who I've never really watched, the Jacksepticeye, I've never really watched, the PewDiePie, I've watched some of his videos. And then with the PewDiePie, it's like the money. He never talks about his money. He has to be like a billionaire at this point. Like serious. He's not Mr. Beast, because Mr. Beast is insanely rich, but he does, like, he's gone through so many Lamborghinis. He's gone through so many houses, like, you know, of course he's like he's got hundreds of millions of dollars, but with PewDiePie, it's like, are you stacking up all that money? How much? Like, I was like, wait, hold on. You have 100 million subscribers, right? And like, you know, every single YouTuber, he's not just PewDiePie, is just like this pathetic shell of a thing that they used to be. It happens to a lot of superheroes and heroes of our past. It just happens because men refuse to be men. What's up with that bank account, bro? I can't imagine how much money he has. I've never seen PewDiePie go buy a Pagani Huayra. I know he can afford a Bugatti. It's just not his personality. I get that. YouTube, give me that money. Like, I want to do the most crazy shit ever on the face of YouTube. Like, and what's his name? The Stradman. He does that kind of stuff where, you know, he bought Conan's Seg, which is like a $5 million car. He owns a Bugatti. He owns a Lamborghini Aventador. He took a Lamborghini Aventador and then he put like tank tracks on it and then he took it in the snow and he took this Lamborghini Aventador. Now, even Mr. Beast doesn't go that hard, because Mr. Beast buys a Lamborghini Gallardo, which is the smaller, cheaper Lamborghini, which you can get like a Lamborghini Gallardo for the ones that he buys, maybe about $200,000. The Stradman owns I think he owns two now, a Lamborghini Aventador, which is about $420,000. Yeah, it's $420,000. But yeah, it's about $420,000. It's the big boy. It's the king of the road. The ones that Mr. Beast buys are like a little It's like a Tesla Model 3 all souped out could probably surpass it in a race. But with the Aventador, there's no possible way that Model 3 could beat a Lamborghini Aventador. Lamborghini Aventador LP750 Super V-Lance is like the king of the road. It's like right below a Bugatti Chiron. What I want to do is like, and let me tell you guys, I'm always going to make YouTube videos no matter what. Of course, I might take breaks. I am in this for the rest of my life. I'm not going anywhere. Like, and I can tell, like, I will tell you that and actually mean it. Like, I am not going anywhere. I'm going to be on YouTube for the rest of my life. Now, when I say that, I might get to a point to where I feel I've never been burned out before in my life. But like, if I'm just making content, because right now we're back on, right? I'm making YouTube videos again. We are back on. And the videos they suck. My videos suck. They are shit. They are the worst videos on the internet. They don't make sense. They're not watchable. I have to deal with that. I can't just pop up and be busting down and burning all of my money on my YouTube videos right now because I don't have a lot of money right now. What I'm doing is still doing it though. I'm right now, I'm doing it weekly every single Friday at 8 a.m. I'm making brand new videos every single Friday at 8 a.m. I'm making a brand new video. We're in. We are in for this year. Nothing's going to stop me. I am going to make YouTube videos for the rest of my life. I realize that. Do you understand how late of a start that I have to making YouTube videos? If you go back and like watch like Jake Paul, Logan Paul, like Mr. Beast's very first videos, they say that they started making videos when they were like 12 years old. Do you know what I was doing when I was 12 years old? I had a landscaping service. I started making my YouTube videos when I was about 18 years old. And unfortunately, if you go back on my YouTube channel and you go to my oldest videos, I've only been making YouTube videos on this channel for about like, I think 4 years or something. Don't quote me on that. I think it's about 4 years now. Oh, I think it's a little bit longer actually. But I started about 18, but I got a YouTube channel deleted because I was just reckless with it. And YouTube deleted my channel. I traveled to everywhere in the United States of America and I vlogged it. And all those videos got deleted. I'm not alone in this thinking that I think that YouTube is going to make so many millionaires. And I want to say, I don't want to bullshit you guys. I just feel like I know that I'm not just going to be a millionaire, but I think I'm going to have hundreds of millions of dollars. And is it all from YouTube? I don't know. I just feel like I'm going to have my way if kills me. I'm going to have my way if it kills me. No matter what. Say if YouTube disappears. I found a job that likes me and I like them. I found a job where I might be able to buy a house. This is like the this is what we need to do. For the next upcoming decades, eventually I need to buy a house, and all that house is going to be essentially a gym and a kind of studio and like a kitchen. Like I don't know. Like, I'm piecing it together. And how I know that I'm on the right path is honestly my big ass truck. It's honestly my big ass truck. I'm like, wait a minute, things are working. Okay. I started in Los Angeles on the sidewalk, and today I have my own apartment, I have my own vehicle, and I have a real legitimate high-paying job. I started on the bus stop. I started on the sidewalk. I started on like anywhere where I wouldn't get kicked out of. Like, just like an animal. I started like an animal on the streets, trying to survive, eating out of trash cans. And like, of course, I'm not coming to you guys saying, oh, fucking, I made it. I am not even in the beginning state. Like, I'm still like, it's almost like, if you look at the interviews of like Elon Musk in like the very beginning stages, and you look at like the electrical car that he was building, and like it has like a whole bunch of wires sticking out, and like it barely has like a little seat in it. We're not even at that point yet. I want to say, I think I have all the materials, right, for the car, and like it's taking me. It's like I can't force this thing. Like, the thing is, like, I'm also really trying to enjoy the journey. That's where I think that is so rare, and like it almost makes me want to cry of how lucky I am that me installed in my brain, that I get that I understand that I think that I need to take it day by day and enjoy it second by second. And because, like, you know, I only became conscious probably around like let's call it like 20. It's very hard to say because, like, you know, it was 20-ish, and then we got to the point where I was on medication, and that dunked me back into. I feel like I'm Neo in that green, like in the Matrix, to where they put him in that big ass tank, and he's in that pink stuff, and it feels like I'm laying in the tank, and like just my eyeballs are like above outside of the pink goo, and like I can see, and like I can start to understand that I'm alive, and like I can start to understand that you don't have to play by the rules of others, that really nobody knows what the heck they're doing. And I believe that the important thing is to be the best that you possibly can, build something while you're here on this planet, and to show people, to show the people of what you're doing. I find it so beautiful that, like, I did vlog when I was living on the street. You know, I had that video. I think I had the rainbow hair, and I was like living inside of that tent. And the thing is, I wish I showed more. I wish I showed a little bit more. And I'm trying, I'm trying, like, and the more that you do something, the better that you get at it. And I'm starting to realize that. And the thing is, like, I'm attracted to YouTube, and what YouTube is recording, and then recording video, and record. It's almost kind of like filmmaking, and I like it. I really do like it, and here's the scary part. The kicker is that I fell into, like, you know, security of film, and I didn't try at all. It is literally a godsend for the job that I have, and it's very unfortunate that we had the WGA strike, that we had the SAG strike, and it was just it just tore at my soul. Of, like, you know, I like, maybe you don't know, or maybe you do know. It's just like, you know, like the fear of the reality that I am going to go back to the sidewalk of being homeless again. It's like it's like the WGA of we're it's like, oh, you go on Google, how long did it last? It says that it ended. It's not even starting again. It's not even like starting up again. It's like barely just starting again. I can say it's just barely starting again with filmmaking right now. It's absolutely ridiculous. This was like the second longest WGA strike and SAG strike in history. And I am actually very glad that I was a part of it, because I am starting to realize of how serious filmmaking is. That it's really not a game. It's not. It's part, you know, trying to be creative, but at the end of the day, it's nighttime. Wait, no. At the end of the day, people are like giving their lives up of working like so many hours, like these film crews. It's just like my brain cannot comprehend of what, like, how far people are going, of how many hours people are putting, of this massive size of the film crews, of all these, you know, maybe 60 cars of these personal vehicles that people are driving every single day to go work like 14-hour shifts a day. These massive crews. And then why are we doing all this? Is for entertainment. It's for like a TV show or a movie. It's for like, what? And then I can go on YouTube and then watch it for free. I don't. it's just like these people are just doing this because they just made the decision that we are going to do this and let's get it done, and then they devote their entire lives to make entertainment. And then these people, you know, the directors, the producers, the editors, the craft services people, the everybody, the security guards, the everybody is like doing this thing with like no credit. Of course, you know, their names are in the credit, but no one gives a fuck. They don't have like their little picture of themselves, in the credits. They're not doing it for that. They are doing it to tell a story, to entertain people, to make a person's brain think in a new way. Like, I don't understand this whole film entertainment thing, but I am so invested. I am so enthralled. I'm like, it's like I want to say, oh, where do I sign up? But I'm already in the building 2 times. And then, you know, of course, if you don't know me, I like to remain professional. I never mix my job with my YouTube. I divide the two. It's like if you're a chef, you don't mix the meat with the vegetables. You don't contaminate the two. And honestly, it sucks because I see some of the most crazy shit. And I'm like, yo, that would get me 1 million views, bro. But that wouldn't be cool. That wouldn't be cool because the directors, the producers, they're the ones who's doing it. I didn't pay for that $2 million car or this crazy looking equipment. I didn't do that. Why am I just gonna? And you know, Paul, you're a hypocrite. You tried to go to Logan Paul's house and try to get him to teach you. I'm learning. I'm learning. I am learning that, you know, what I did back in 2018 was not cool. But of course, I would go back and do it again if I had the option, because that's just part of the storyline in my life. It had to happen. When I went to freaking Bradley Martin's gym, it had to happen. When I went to Mike Malak's house in the middle of the night, also Logan's was middle of the night too. Recently, it has to happen, and you guys will never understand it, but I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know that I'm not like, who did I hurt? I'm not a monster. I'm not like, you know, gonna go like, of course, say if I was just who people think I am, I could have showed up at Mike's house, smashed a window. Of course, you know, that's gonna get some views. You know, I could, like, way back in 2018, I opened the gate because the security guard was confronting me and he had the button right on right there, and I clicked it and the gate started opening. The gate opened. I'm looking inside the courtyard of Logan Paul's house. I could have ran in. What I love about myself is, like, you know, I have boundaries that I will not cross because I know that that's not cool. At the same time, I'm a YouTuber. I'm going to go as far as I want to. Period. I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want with my life. period. And, you know, if you don't like it, you can suck my dick. Period. Like, straight up. You can go ahead and go cry to your mommy about it. But that's not necessary because the thing is, like, I'm glad that I'm finding myself, even though that I lost myself to the point to where I'm still in a haze. It's like, it doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense. The other night I was looking at this lake in person, in real life, not on a video. I was looking at this lake and it was moving. And it's a lake. It's not like a flowing of water, but the water was moving. And it was moving in such a beautiful way. It wasn't like still. Like, you know, if you have like you pour a glass of water, you put it on a stable table, and, you know, you let it sit there long enough, it'll be stable, and it'll just sit there, and like the water won't move. But I was looking at this lake and it was moving. And about, like, you know, 10 minutes later, it was just moving. And it was moving so fast. It was almost like vibrating. And I was just looking at the water. It was so weird. I was like, it's moving. I was like, why is it moving? It's a lake. And I don't know why it's like, I wish I could have, you know, recorded something of it, but that wasn't the point of me being out there. There's so much for me to, like, learn in life, and I gotta say, I'm really excited about it. I'm truly honored to be alive. And, you know, I will make videos in the future. Oh, I was feeling suicidal. Oh, I don't want to be alive right now. And why would I say that? And it's because that's what I feel in that moment. I will be completely transparent with you guys. I'm not trying to make you guys like me, or I'm really not like, of course I'm trying to get views because I want to, you know, have like an income to be free. But I gotta say, I mean, I am so honest with people who I don't know. And I'm just such an open book that is crazy. Because, and why would you do that, Paul? Why wouldn't you just shut up a little bit? It's because when you don't try to hide something, you're completely free. You know, have you ever, you know, maybe been like at work or something, and you're trying to get like away with something, and through the whole shift you're like a little tense. You're like a little tense because, oh fuck, what if like the supervisor comes by? It's like, but if you do exactly what they ask of you, you do exactly what you're supposed to do, it's like you can just relax. You know, when the supervisor pulls up, good job, man. So I live my life in relaxation instead of being tense. Oh no, what if they figure out about this? I've already made 300 videos about telling you guys about that. You guys already know. You know, what are the skeletons in my closet? You know, we went through that point in my life where I had to rob my little brother. I robbed him, robbed the fuck out of him. And, you know, he thinks that I owe him. When honestly, I think that he still owes me because he never paid me. I was working for him and he never paid me. So I had to take, $900 from him. And honestly, for like 3 weeks of work, I still think he owes me more. I'm not going to, that might get some views, robbing my little brother, like, making that thumbnail with the open mouth, big eye. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just joshing around right now. My skeletons are on the internet for everybody to see. That's why I'll just choose to live my life. Because I got nothing else. I ain't got no children. I ain't got no family. They're dead to me. I'm dead to them. And it's just like, it's very strange because I actually have a life. Like a lot of people, they have to share their lives with their spouse or their kids or their mom, their dad, these random people who they call them these friends or the co-workers, like they have to share with them. But for me, it's like I still catch myself of like thinking that I need to be nice to these people because why? It's like they're being mean to me. And it's just like, I'm gonna redline on you if you just stop. It's just like they almost like want me to explode, and I do. I will literally yell and scream at you in front of all these people right now, and I have. And am I proud of that? Of course. I'm so proud of myself for standing up for myself. I'm really excited to see all these new YouTubers in the future. I want to see the new Logan Paul. The guy who's not afraid. The guy who's not corporate. I want to see, the good-looking dude buying a mansion all by himself, alone with the boys, his editor, his like whoever else, I want to see these people rise up. I want to see the young guy freaking go out there and freaking entertain me. Come on, let's make these videos. What are we doing? Like you just buying up all these vehicles and you ain't even showing it in the YouTube videos. Come on, what are we doing? We're YouTubers. We're not fucking PR'd business people who's got to show up in the office every single day wearing a fucking button up and a tie. We're not them. We're not them at all. We're YouTubers. We are who we are, and people can, go kill themselves if they don't like it. Suicide for yourself. Now, please make this better, this world a better place, and kill yourself. Please. Like, my God, like, get out of here. You fucking numbskull. You fucking downer. You fucking say not. You whatever. It's ridiculous. Come on, you won. You destroyed all the YouTubers. Come on. Come on. Logan, what are you doing? Logan. Jake, I don't care about you because you're just a copycat of your older brother. Oh my God. I'm going to say this, but I don't mean it. They should fucking repossess all the money from PewDiePie and give it to me. He's not going to do anything with it. Like, he could literally send his baby to freaking Harvard 10 times over. For what? Come on, I want to see the things, bro. I want to see the things. What are you doing? Believe you me, when I bought my big ass truck, I said, we making a video now. I said, I'm making a video. If you guys haven't seen that video, I made a video of, you know, when on my truck, you know, brand spanking new. I pulled it off the lot with 19 miles on it, bro. Man, I be on Ogara. It's like, you know, this place I've been to. They only sell, like, you know, Bentleys, Lamborghinis. I saw the Bugatti Chiron. I be on their website and like some of their brand spanking new vehicles, you know, Aston Martin already has like 23 miles on it. My truck had 19. I thought I was being fucked over when I had 19. But hey, Paul, you went ahead and spent $45,000 on a truck and I already had 19 miles. I was like, what's up? Who be driving my truck? But it does make sense because what they need to do is they test drive it. So, you know, these fucking bums busting up my goddamn truck, you know, test driving my truck. That's what happens, you know. So even when you go on Ogara and you go to buy a 2024 Aston Martin, you know, it already has like 32 miles on it. I've been looking online. I ain't lying to you. Go on Ogara.com. Look at you some Aston Martin. They had a really nice Rolls Royce on there. That was sweet. I'm eventually gonna show it to the guy at my work. He's like a supervisor. I want him to buy a Rolls Royce. I like to poke people's buttons because I can see that they're asleep. I'm like, nah, do more. You know? Cause I would like to I would love to have like a Rolls Royce and to really take it off road and just fuck it up. And of course I'm not gonna hurt myself. I only got one of me, but I can afford not money wise. Not money wise. I'm not talking about money. I'm not delusional. I can afford to buy like another Rolls Royce, saying like I can afford, like if I break something, I can just buy another one. That's what, like, I'm not talking about money right now. I'm broke as shit. I'm not saying I can afford to buy another Rolls Royce right now, but I only got one body. So it's just like, I'm not like, I want to drift the shit out of that Rolls Royce. Like do like a freaking, like a 45 mile per hour drift in a Rolls Royce. Oh my God. That would be so cool. Oh, Paul, do it in your truck. Screw you. I only got one. I can only afford my truck and I love my truck. This is like, I would like to have multiple Rolls Royces. And not to copy Logan Paul, but I really want a 4x4 square G-Wagon because I think the tires, it would like, the thing is like, I was so disappointed in like the video that he made when he took his G-Wagon up a hill and it was like struggling to get up the hill. I was like, maybe not the G-Wagon, but I want, oh my God, guys, I want like a vehicle that I can use on, you know, legally on the road, but like that can go up like 45-degree angle mountain and I feel safe in it. Like I'm talking a beat, like my truck. I feel safe in my truck, bro. I feel safe in my truck because it's nice and big, you know. Like I want a machine. I want like a boss of a machine, bro. I want like a boss of a machine. I think I might keep this live video up because, like, you know, with like a lot of my videos, I think I just I don't think I delete. I make a live video and I delete. I make a live video, I delete. I don't know why I do. I think I'm just kind of cleaning up a little bit. I like cleaning up because I don't want to, like, I mean, it's all crap, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't want too much just random crap on my YouTube channel. I think I might keep this one up at least until like 2025. Because the thing about I'm saying, oh, these new, they're not just gonna pop up out of nowhere. I hate when I talk, like, actually, I never talk to people about YouTube. They bring it to me, and the reason why I don't talk to them because I don't want to talk about my YouTube channel at all. If I know you in person, do not watch my YouTube channel. I don't want to talk because you're just gonna start to demotivate me. Oh yeah, I heard that you said this, but why would you? I'm not about that. If I know you in person and you respect me, do not watch my YouTube channel. And it's just all my coworkers. I don't know anybody, but it's like my coworkers. If you know me in person and you respect me, just talk to me in person. I will talk to you all day long, but only when I'm on post because that's when I'm getting paid. I will not text you. I will not call you, but I will give you my actual real time in real life. But if you respect me, stay off my YouTube channel. It's for my viewers only. It's for like random people who I hope to meet someday. But the reason for that is because YouTube is my safe place. It's where it's the only thing, it's the only place where I can fully express myself. So if I know you in person and you are watching my YouTube channel, just don't let me know. That's because, like I said, it's like dividing the meat from the vegetables. I divide myself because it's too close. My job is too close. My job is security for the filming industry, and I am into YouTube. It's too close. It's too close enough. I do not mix the two. I'm two completely different people. When I am at work, I am work Paul. And when I'm on set, my own, it's too confusing. Okay, see, I'm already way out of the boat. So yeah, it's gonna take years for these new YouTubers because go back and watch Logan Paul's very first video. I tried to, like, it was very eye-opening, and I tried this with Mr. Beast. I tried this with Jake Paul. Watching like 5 of their videos in a row is almost close to impossible. They're so bad. And I don't say that out of disrespect at all. I'm not, like, genuinely. They are just so bad. You cannot like watch them after, like, if you go watch Casey Neistat's like new videos, you can watch them video after video after video. You're entertained. They're so good. Casey, but if you go back to Casey Neistat's very first videos, boy, you can't watch like 6 videos in a row without being bored out of your freaking mind. It's a progression. And it's just the biggest proof on YouTube that it's gonna take time. You can't just pop up and be a perfect YouTuber. Go watch Marquez Brownlee's very first YouTube videos. They're I mean, they're okay, but they're not good. And we're talking about freaking Mr. Beast over there, and he had crappy videos. So I'm just gonna keep on keeping on. I want to be the best Paul that I can be. I just want to keep on being myself. And I think with that said, I'm going to end this video right now. And goodbye.